Oh, I forgot my computer. Oh, hold on. I'm here, Phil. Trilby, me old mate. How are you? Blimey, what are you doing here, mate? Yep, funny enough, I was doing that as well, Martine. Until I saw it inside, I didn't realise it had even started. I thought, shit, I must have clicked there. But yeah, good to see you, Martine. Not obviously hungover myself. Yeah, no, I know you're up early, mate. Same as me, mate. Well, the problem is I have trouble sleeping, which probably don't help matters, does it? But yeah, quite a warm day again today, it seems. It's like, bloody hell. I wonder if old Gooner's going to be in this morning, my American friend. Hey, good to see you, Joe. How are you, me old mate? Happy Sunday too, over there. Hope you're having your Sunday afternoon beverage. I'll be back on it tomorrow. Yeah, no, I know, mate. I remember you coming in before. That's hard, isn't it? Obviously, when you get up all through the week, unfortunately, your body gets into that routine, doesn't it? And it don't know that it's the weekend. You can't really say, by the way, I need to sleep. Unless, of course, you get really pissed. And then you can sometimes sleep. But then you need to wake up for a piss in the middle of the night, which... Hey, good to see you, mate. Still Saturday there. That's fair enough, me old mate. Good to see you. Yep. Sunday morning here, no hangover. I've got to get some peat today. I've got to... What else have I got to do? Replant the plants that have grown, about 5 of them. Can't remember what else. I've got to do some things. Yeah, Nightbot's just a nightmare, Martin, and he seems to have his own words, doesn't he? But yeah, it was scheduled for 7, but I was here and ready, so I thought I'll come on earlier. I'll try to keep, barring one day I missed, into that routine with Nightbot that Rusty swears by, if you keep doing the same time every day. So I've almost done that. Remember, Martine is on tonight, everyone, at 8, I believe you said, wasn't it? Because my internet kind of ended for me yesterday, didn't it? That was quite bad. We had to reset everything yesterday. As right as I was saying I was going to end the stream, it kind of ended it for me, which, I don't know. But yeah, a little bit worried. Yeah, 8 o'clock, which is 8 o'clock our time, because we're the same time as you, aren't we? Interesting review yesterday, wasn't it? But you liked them. So, I don't know. I'll tell you, I'll explain later. I got the ones beginning with K, shall we say. But I found them. I didn't go to buy them first. I went to get these Corona pots that I used to have like out the back here. Do you know you put all the bottles in for my plants? I thought it looked really good in my garden. Got carried away, brought loads of stuff I didn't, checked out, paid the postage and everything, and then Michelle said, how many pots did you buy in the end? And I thought, oh my God, I didn't buy any. So I just gave up and thought, yeah, but at least it's something different, isn't it? I'll share it on the other channel this morning. I shared it on this one. I don't do them both together now, because I think if I do anything together, there's a lot of people that are on both, so it probably gets in their bloody way and does their head in, isn't it? Which I understand. I get that. Right, I've got to find a few of these while I'm here. I haven't got too much to do, so it's quite good in that respect. I've got a few things to do, but nothing kind of major. So luckily today, yeah, Martine, hopefully it draws a few in. You know, a lot of them should know you in a way, but there's obviously a load of people, especially from the other channel, that don't even come to this channel, and I don't know. I never get why. I don't know. I suppose it's their choice. Then I think there's some people from this channel not interested in the other channel now. So yeah, I kind of get that. Well, this one grows much better than the other one, and there's much more obviously going on. Although I will use the other one as well when the World Cup is here. Yeah, the trouble is now, you see, although we've got the World Cup, it's coming into, it's hot, isn't it? loads of them beer ones that I did last week, and I was the first person to do, or the second person to do them, and I thought, oh, these Marks and Spencer's one, get them out quick. So raced around to get them out, and unfortunately not as popular as you would have hoped. I don't know. I don't suppose we can't change some people, can we? But it's their choice, isn't it? I think with your World Cup ones though, they will build over time. I suppose it's just a matter of giving it, and there's Andy, close friend of all of ours. I suppose it's just a matter of being patient. It was a great day, unless of course you're an Arsenal fan. Funny enough, my American Arsenal fan is here every morning with me. Today he's on a no-show. What can I say? And do check out George's channel, another close friend of the channel. I think George will be streaming at some point today. I don't know, I haven't seen any schedules. And of course the great Julie as well. But yeah, I haven't seen any schedules for him. Normally something pops up, but I think YouTube's my team, which probably doesn't help. Half of it's messed up in a way. I keep getting George's notifications. I go to click in and he's already been and gone. So it's kind of, but yeah, as I say, with George, I got one a few days ago. And I thought, oh, I better go in and say hello. And he'd already been and gone. And I thought, well, that's happened to time. Yeah, David, it's a lot of people are saying it. Don't know, what can you do, mate? Their platform, their rules. But it is frustrating, especially like for Martin. When obviously the bloody views are important to build up the channel. It's somewhat annoying, isn't it? It's like, yeah, maybe he's not then. Yeah, see, which is fair enough. He might be having some family time. I don't know. As I say, I hadn't spoke to him lately because by the time I'm getting his notification, obviously I don't speak to him offline like I do, say, you and Rusty and everyone. But yeah, or maybe it's quite warm, you see, so he might be doing something with the family. But then remember, he might just do a one where he just pops up. You don't know, do you? It's... Yeah, good day. PSG chaps. Oh yeah, shit, are they? Oh yeah, of course they are, aren't they? I didn't watch it yesterday. Funny enough, we were watching Vinnie Jones and I kept falling asleep at something else we were watching. Yeah, I haven't had one of yours, Martine, and I've got the bell on for you as well. The Chris one, the only reason I knew about that you'd even put it out, I knew you were doing it. The only reason I knew that because I was scrolling through and I thought, she's already put the video out. And of course, not a Dickie from YouTube. And both channels have the notification, so no matter what one I'm on, it ain't good, mate. And I don't know what you can do about it, but I can share it yourself and hope that it goes round on the thing, you know, when you share to your own page. But yeah, good point. I didn't get them either, not one of them. I don't think Michelle did either, because she would have said she's got the bell on for yours on hers, and she was right next to me, so I don't think she got the notification either, mate, which probably means, in all due honesty, probably maybe no one did. But sometimes you're getting them next day now. I mean, I got one. I should get one for this. If I scroll my phone down, nope, nothing. Not a Dickie. There you go. Yep, that's worth doing, Martine. Anything, Instagram, X, anywhere that you've got an account, because I don't know, for some reason they must know, because people must report it. But you got one for me. Well, that's something, David, you see. Yeah, I should get it. I don't know what goes on with it. But this one, you see, I might have messed it up where I came on earlier rather than later. But I was just here and I just thought, if I can get everything done and get ahead for today, I've got to go. She's going to do my hair because obviously my hair's starting to grow a bit. It just doesn't look too good, does it? I've got to do that, jump in the bath, everything today. So, but it's just so so difficult, isn't it? And they don't just say they just don't help you. I mean, Nightbot's all right if you get a load of people in, isn't he? But otherwise, you're fighting a losing battle, aren't you? But I was at that situation today and I thought, well, if I get everything done out here, I've still got that bloody other dog eating all the peat. He's just absolutely insane, I think would be the word for him, Martine. Oh, talking to dog, here's the little one. Come to say hello. Hello, Bandit. Nightbot's on fire when he wants. You know it, JD, mate. JG, Spurs fans, of course. Hey, yep, David, don't worry, mate. Martine's here a lot. I've obviously beat Rusty because I'm a little bit early. Rusty should be on. I can't remember what one I was looking for there. Rusty should be on this morning at some point. It depends, obviously, how long I'm here. He might have got carried away with his bets, Martine. It was really difficult when he wanted Arsenal to score again. And I'm thinking, and do check Snaggle. Get him checked, Paul. Yeah, no, I know, Martin. We're going to have to do something with him. Obviously, when we get back, because Sean and Georgia aren't going to take him anywhere. So it leaves it to me as normal. But yeah. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, because of Rusty's bet. And I kept thinking, I can't cheer Arsenal to score again. Yeah, I want Rusty to win his bet. And it was like, oh, it's a head do yesterday. It was hard. And I didn't mind because of my mate Dave, you see, as was pointed out to me. But I saw Chadio when and fronted Simo's live. He did, yeah, he did, Martine. He did. So, shit happens, doesn't it? 28 possession. I didn't watch it because every time I watch Arsenal, they win. So there's no way I was watching. So we watched Vinnie Jones. It was really interesting, you know. I think it was a Netflix thing. And guys, done it, been there, got the t-shirt, and yeah, he's an interesting chap. I think so, in a way. But yeah, I wanted Rusty for his bet, but I can't. And Dave, my mate, obviously. And I just couldn't, you know. When it went to penalties, I kept flicking it. And I wanted to turn the thing over, but Michelle was watching a film, and I thought, she ain't going to have this, is she? I couldn't be bothered to come back out here. And I thought, oh, mate, this is just, this is not happening, is it? So, yeah. And PSG did it. But, yeah. Yeah, I can't, mate. I'm not going to lie. For me, you know, it's like, yes, yesterday, because obviously being a Spurs fan and everything, it's been terrible, you know. Funny enough, an Arsenal fan is actually just commented on my Facebook. Never seen the Champions League final. You slag. We were in one. We were. Unlike you, should have won. I can't resist it, can I? Whole of England winning Arsenal. Yeah, well, yeah. Mario said Arsenal will win, so I went for PSG because he says the team will win. The other one usually win. Yeah, I know. I'm real, mate. I'm real. I just couldn't. You know, I'm English and that, and everyone says, you know, you're wrong, and they wouldn't cheer us if it was us. And in 2019, every Arsenal fan hated Liverpool and hates Liverpool. Remember that, and they all cheered Liverpool, the whole country. was against Spurs, and we got conned. They got played off the field, so it's just one of them things, isn't it? But it's only a game. Obviously, hearing some of the disturbing stuff at the end of the live yesterday wasn't too good, Martin, was it? And that was a shame, because at least it weren't in England, I suppose, isn't it? But yeah, you know, they done well to get there. But let's be honest, they didn't have they had quite an easy passage for the Champions League, didn't they? Because it's not as like it used to be. Never. Ah, you're not a Liverpool. Yeah, he went yesterday, didn't he? He got sacked. It's like blimey. I didn't see that one coming, I must admit. But, you know, at the end of the day, if your number's up, mate, your number's up. And the reason Arsenal won the Premier League. Well, yeah, I said to you, Martin, and to others, I said, people say the Premier League so strong, and yet you go to Man United, and yeah, it's fantastic what Carrick did there, but to finish third, that was not that much different to that team that finished 16th before. So, Carrick is one hell of a manager, isn't he? Well, he is, isn't he? I think he's proved that already. I think they were dead right to give him the job, and I think he'll take Man United forward. And I think now they're in that position. They've got Champions League football. They're a huge club, as we all know. So now they can bring more in. So the future kind of goes higher and higher and better for them, doesn't it? Who knows? They could be challenging next season. And the people that say, oh, no, they just got lucky. Over 38 games, it's a lot of luck, isn't it? It'll be an interesting year. Least of all for Man United. And you can see good things happening there. That's true, yeah, that's true. That's a good point as well. Yep, that has been told to me before. Yep. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, David. But yeah, it don't take away, does it? That's what will tell, mate. Yeah, took PSG are bang on it, aren't they? But yeah, that's where it's going to get difficult for Carrick. But that's where you'll see. You will see then how far he's actually come as a manager, because if he starts doing it again, you know that, this guy's talking business, isn't he? Basically. Yeah. No, I think Man United should have got shot of him soon. I don't think they should have appointed him in the first place. I think it was crazy. But as I say, I think Carrick deserves a chance. And I don't know, mate. Could he shock us all? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. He turned a literally fucked up shit club into Champions League. And that's the truth. That's hitting the nail on the head without pulling any punches. When Carrick took over, we were all thinking they're going to be down there with Spurs, And look what happened. And they went up and up and up. Yes, and getting knocked out the cups early might well have helped them, but I think they've got money to put in, United. You've got to remember that. I know they don't have a lot of base money, but there's such a big support there, and getting into Europe again will help them draw in players. And there's a lot of people to think back to the day. Yeah, definitely, David. But I think that a lot of people, they go back to the day, don't they? And they think, well, hold on a minute, this is it. This is the time. I hope so for Carrick, but it makes it more interesting to have them there and thereabouts. As long as Spurs beat them next year, like we used to, use the same team. Yeah, that was it, Martin. And that was it. That just shows that, when people say, well, the managers don't always make that much of a difference. He did, didn't he? He made a huge difference that was like beyond belief, wasn't it, really? No one ever thought that Carrick would be third. And even when they started doing well for a while, everyone said, oh, it'll calm down, they'll come back crashing down to earth. Well, they came crashing down to earth all right in the bloody Champions League. So by all accounts, for Manchester United, that can only be classed as a fantastic season. You know, what is going on? I don't know. What is going on? He used the same team. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think he'll do well this year. He'll know that everyone said, like, because of what happened with Solskjaer. Yeah. I just feel he was too young and too inexperienced for a club of that calibre, because whether you like it or not, they're a huge club. Yeah. I mean, bloody, I'll tell you what, Martin, I'd have took him at Tottenham. I'd have definitely took him. I think there was talk of Tottenham even trying to talk to him at one stage, but obviously if the offer to stay there was open, you know what he was doing, wasn't it? He was a great player. He stole him off us. Remember that? Stole him. But there you go. He always wanted to go there. That was his thing. And look what he did there. He was a great player. Fortunate enough to see him a few times play. And yeah, he was some player. Great vision, great awareness. You know, you don't get people like Carrick, obviously. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it was the time he wanted to go home. It was a huge old contract though, wasn't it? Yep, they did, yeah. Yeah, you know it, mate. Ah, yeah, if he wants to go, Martin. Unfortunately now, you have to let him go, don't you? But yeah, it's like player power now, isn't it? You know, yeah, it's like when they took Berbatov for 30 million. It was like everyone was saying that Ferguson's been mugged off. It's like, do you realise what quality Ferguson has brought? Because you talk about Carrick as a great player. Berbatov was just something special. You don't get a lot of players like Dietmar Berbatov that come along in your life, you know, and obviously Ferguson knew his age and took him for what were the best years, you know, of him. And I don't think no amount of money should have made Tottenham quit him, but they've always been a selling club, you know. Yeah, he was, yeah, he got on a plane, didn't he? Binned us off, mate. Didn't have a lot of choice in the end, did we? That was another one of them, wasn't it, where player power wins, unfortunately. And that was the truth of it, which was a bit sad, you know, because it set out a bad thing, didn't it? Yep, that's true, mate. That's true. But yeah, it's I don't know. Sometimes it can be a tough one with it, and you think to yourself, well, how can Carrick make so right what was going so wrong there? And it just shows that I think he'll be all right this year. I know everyone, well, not everyone, obviously, because yeah, Berbatov, as I said, different gravy, mate. Ron, anyone that knows anything about football, Dietmar Berbatov was just different gravy, especially at the time when Ferguson had him, and his awareness, the way it was like a Teddy Sheringham from that era, but better, you know, and how he read the game and the things he saw, do you know, compared to others, and you're like, how the fuck did he know that? How could he think that, you know? And that for me shows that man was absolute class on every level. I will have my chart up today if I can get some blue tack quickly. I'm going to put the world, I know you can't see it this way on the phone, but yeah, he was, mate. I know you can't see it on this way, but you see there, when I stream obviously normally, oh, Davey, we never nicked him. Teddy wanted to come up a level. Did you see the advert for yesterday with PSG with Sheringham, mate? Teddy wanted to come up, you know, he wanted to do different things. But yeah, yeah, I remember, mate, singing, "Oh, Teddy, you went to Man U and you won fuck all, and the next year he won a treble." Oh dear, but he came back to Spurs. Oh yeah, mate. No, he just done an advert as a Frenchman, you know, for PSG. absolutely brilliant. You had Teddy, Jamie O'Hara, and Glenn Hoddle, absolutely brilliant. 3 Tottenham legends. For shouting for PSG, obviously. Then again, knowing life now, it's probably bloody made up AI, but I don't know. Sometimes AI works, sometimes it don't, and there's 2 ways of looking at it. But yeah, no. Do you know what? Not doing TV, mate. You don't miss a lot, apart from the grief and the hell. But yeah, we never. Oh, it is funny, mate. As I say, you've got Sheringham, and it was just brilliant, mate. Just the way they did it, you know. All a bit of fun. I doubt the Arsenal fans saw it as fun, but probably the rest of the world did. Oh, Martin. Oh, that's fighting talk, that is. We're going to have some banter this season, next season, Martin, aren't we? Right, okay. We will be dual streaming, I take it, when we play Man United, and we're going to get you for next season. And our sending off against you was one of the pinnacle turning points of our season that should never have been a sending off. Look back. Yeah, they had to sort that one out. It was funny when obviously Jack used to come on, because Jack was Geordie, but a diehard United fan. But that fucking goalie done his head in, didn't it? It drove him absolutely mad. And as I said yesterday, what's right and wrong? I do hope he's all right, you know. I don't know. Some shit going on sometimes. But yeah, that's a good one, Martin, as well, isn't it? Which is good, because we can duel them and everything. Yeah, no, definitely, Martin. Definitely. We'll hold them dates. But we'll keep it to the 2 of us, because the more feedback I'm getting about all these boxes isn't great, shall we say. And obviously, loads of other events get triggered sometimes. So, yeah, I'm going to be quite careful with all that in the future, because I do listen to what everyone says and everything, and I do see how the numbers drop down. Martin, have you been at the Rum or something again last night? It's a deep game. Oh no, it's always a good game as well, so it's entertaining for people, which is a good game. I think it'll be good as well, rather than always blokes. A bloke and a woman is always more different, you know. I know, you know, I'm only joking. Or a hair of the dog, yep, she's been quick at it. God, Jesus, you think how much I've changed. Years ago, you know, if I was out here now, I'd be like, maybe just a swift one. But no, obviously, you change as you get older, and I can drink enough when I drink. So, and obviously, you know it, mate. Years ago, if I had optics up, swift one don't hurt. But no, obviously, I've got to drive anyway. But yeah, no, it's I think it'd be interesting. Yeah, I haven't had anything since Thursday. But remember Thursday night, obviously after the stream, I was out here till very late with Georgia and Sean. After M went in, and we were still out here late, which was probably not my best interest. But you know, you do these things, don't you? Do you know what I do, David? But it can. You see, sometimes we do some different reviews before we go on a stream, and I think that's the problem. Oh, fucking hell, mate. I had a bottle of rum. Jesus, mate, I've done it. Been there, mate. Got the fucking T-shirt, and it fucking hurts the next day. But yeah, I think the other problem we do sometimes is when we're going onto a stream, we're trying to do everything so that we're not drinking every day. So we'll do 4 or 5 reviews that day. So, of course, you've already had so much alcohol. You're going into the stream. Like when we go on the stream Monday or Tuesday, which we're streaming, we won't been drinking beforehand. So then hopefully you can have a good conversation without being kind of fucking legless. You're actually talking, where's Rum Man? He's sleeping in, Martin. He's probably been up half the night of his bets. I saw a late one that he had, and some of the teams were playing all through the night. I think he's gone crazy with his betting. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Jesus. But yeah, it can be rough, mate. It can be rough, but, you know, you just got to keep hydrated. The trouble is sometimes with the old rum, what I found, depends on what quality of the rum you drank sometimes. When I used to do that bloody Havana, I felt all right in the morning, and then later on it's like, oh, fuck, my head. And it's just done me right in. Yeah, I bet you did, David. Fucking hell, mate. Funny enough, David, I can relate to it, mate. I can assure you. Believe you me, I've had some incidents with much alcohol over many years. There's many stories that I've had that, oh, sometimes it bloody hurts, you know. Hey, Anthony, mate, good to see you. I think he's out for the count, Martine. I'll be clearing up my garden before he appears, but nah, he just might have. I'm sure I sent him last night the link. I think did I? Or did I? I don't know. I might not have done, but he may well have been watching his football. And of course, it is Sunday. As I say, he'll think I'm not coming on till now anyway. But I was here, Martine, and sometimes you think I've got a lot to do today, and obviously we're away with Tiger tomorrow, which we've got to be a bit careful, but it's not too far to go. But because we have to get out early, although I can't drink, we're going to go to this bar place beforehand. Yeah, see, as I say, I didn't get the bloody notification, which I think I'm used to it now, not getting them. I don't know. I think they have their own rules. I think maybe they just send it to a select some and bin everyone else off with it. Don't know. It just amazes me when it's like that, because you kind of think, well, why would you not just send a notification and look at Nightbot, eh? Oh, bank holiday. Oh, that's good. Well, is it? I don't know. Is it good to have a bank holiday? Did anyone else reply about your filming, or they pissed you off, the sods? That's the only good thing with a body cam, Martine. You can, but it's just, it doesn't get the footage that you'd want. Because I want to use my camera, obviously, this week, rather than using that again. But I do feel that you get better footage with your camera. Oh, that's something though, isn't it? Yeah, I don't blame you for doing it that way. As I say, you don't want to get in trouble. And when I was talking to Michelle, we remembered watching a Billy Moore video. And they were going to take his camera, or they took the police there took some YouTuber's camera for filming without, when there was a riot or something. And they took all his camera and deleted all the footage or something. No, that's interesting though, isn't it? Could be interesting, something different. But at least you got two in, Martine. Coca-Cola cups that change colour. Yeah, no, I was trying to explain to Michelle, because she was saying, well, we don't have to ask for permission. It's totally different in Ireland. So I think to Ireland, it's actually different to the whole of Europe. Because most places in a public view, you can film, but obviously if you get someone's face in it, there is a right to have to take them out. But yeah, I'll have to have a look at them. I do go to Iceland now and again. I'm trying to tone down on the old frozen food, mate, though. I'll tell you, it's not good for me. Right, I'll get a quick refill of coffee. Got to have my drug in the morning. All better, all better. Do you think? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, you do have to try not to piss them off. Yeah, no. Yes, I don't blame you, Martin. Fuck that. Especially just for bloody going around with a camera. God, Jesus. It's not worth the charge sheet, is it? But yeah, I'll have a look at them. World Cup limited edition. I've got my World Cup glasses for my beer. Well, somewhere. I think some of them in the icebox. When I chilled the ciders in case I had a drink. Yeah, no, I remember Billy Moore panicking. And it was in Dublin. And I can remember something about him saying when there was riots on and some other YouTuber had basically got his collar felt and they took his camera and deleted the footage or took his camera and arrested him. Something like that, Martin. I can't remember the exact thing, but it was a while ago, the video, but it kind of jogged my mind when you were saying about it. And I thought, I do remember that. And as you know, yeah, that is not good, is it? And that is not what, obviously not what you want in any way, shape or form. It ain't worth the charge sheet for a bloody video, is it? I don't know if I've got a video to put up on... Oh yeah, I have got a video, but I just didn't do a thumbnail for Skeg to show about walking around and just... Obviously for me, Martin, while I'm using the body cam, it's been quite hard to film so much with Tiger. Yeah, he could have been drunk. Unfortunately, mate, sometimes the booze causes the changiness, doesn't it? But it ain't good if you're getting in trouble like that, is it? That's not smart with them. Yeah, but the trouble is, Martin, people get offended, people complain, and it's like, I don't know, sometimes you can't do right for doing wrong now. Yeah, that's it. The trouble is, Martin, they don't know if he's going to get violent, you know. Yeah, same as, mate, same as. And the trouble is, the police don't know. And are they overcautious? Yes, sometimes the police are overcautious. But, yeah, and I get that as well, Martin. A lot of them want to take the easy arrest now. But be honest with yourself, would you want to be a police officer now? Because I sure as hell wouldn't. That's something that became a very hard thing to do. And it is horrible, you know, you think about it and you think, well, it's not that great. I keep knocking things over here. I will have a lot of this back bit tidy, hopefully, for a stream this week. If I do everything that I've planned. Although, I say that, that's not always going to be the case. Because it doesn't always go to plan here. But I will try. But I am in a bit of a mess with some of it, but it's not so bad. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I will get some things done this week. Well, I'd hope so anyway. It's not too bad with everything. Ah, that's good, Martin. Yeah, you see, he might be a nice police officer. That's what you would hope. But some of them, I don't know, it's a lot harder job than it was, isn't it, now? And obviously they've got limited resources, so if you've got someone that's playing up, you are going to have a I don't know, do they make it worse? I believe so, Martin. I believe so. I think so. And you do get good police officers. There's good and bad in everything, isn't there? I think we all know that. He's not had his 7 o'clock fix then. Oh, Rusty, Martin, has he? Blimey. I bet he was watching football all night though. It's like, and he gets so close with some of them, but it's bloody hard what he's doing. But hence why the benefits can be so good. But there's always someone. I used to do it to myself, but it drove me effing mental. Because like, you'd be celebrating or something, and then the team would score in the 94th minute. It's like if you do a play spot on the horses, you'd always get your 5th one, and then on the last one you'd have the safe bet, which was the favourite on the 6th race. So you'd have all the accumulator from the last 5 because you couldn't pull it out back then, and you'd be all riding on the last horse, and you're looking at like say a 55p bet was going to get you £2,500, and this was back in the late 80s, I think, late 80s, which was a lot of money then. And it always, the favourite would stuff up and finish full over, or it used to drive me mad. There was always something silly that would happen, and something that would just let you down when you didn't expect it to, shall we say. But yeah, these things happen, didn't they? That was a pen. We were robbed again. Yeah, but no, you do it your way, Martine. It's a bit unfair on you, do you know what I mean? I must admit, I think so as well, but it's... Yeah, I've lost loads of times, David. So frustrating as well, and you're like, fuck. Obviously, when I met Michelle, I kind of toned down on the gambling because it really didn't impress her. The fruit machines that I used to be addicted to as well, and other little things I used to like to do with gambling. But yeah, no, it's probably best not to. I don't think she's ever been in a bookies or anything. And like, if you don't bet, you can't lose, and if you can't lose, then you're not going to get upset for losing your money. But the feeling is, I like roulette though. There's a great feeling when you win, Martine, and it's like, that kind of is why you do it, I think. I don't know. There's something like that. But yeah, looks like it's going to be a sunny day here. I don't know. Of course, you can't see out there, can you? I don't dare move away too far from the box after yesterday, because that'll be the end of my bloody connection. It'll be like, bye everyone. I don't know what happened, as I say, yesterday. The whole internet went. We had to reset everything, even inside. So it was kind of really, really weird. But that's good, you know. That's good for everything. I get that. But yeah, yeah, I've got a 20-minute video today, Martine, when I put it together. It was nice and sunny, which is... It's something different. It's something different. It's, oh, God, yeah, I've got to try and do that one as well. Good point. I have a set play. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. And I won't go over a budget. Yeah, see, my budget used to go out the window. My grandfather used to... Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, don't tell them. I know that one, Martine, only too well. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know what happened with my... Oh, it came on in the end, yesterday's live, didn't it? That did come on there. See, that was good stats, Martine, on this one yesterday. And that was with the other channel, wasn't it? If you see what I mean. And he got 272 views for that football game. And I wasn't on it that long, was I? And remember, that did come along when... I'll bet it was, Martine. Oh, dear, no way. That would always be my thing. Don't tell her I've got to do this. But I don't know, you do these things, you know. The trouble is, you've got to remember why there's so many bookmakers. Anthony, mate, I know that feeling, mate. Remember, I support Spurs. The life ain't exactly easy for us, mate. Trust me. It's just hard bloody work sometimes. But yeah. Obviously, a lot more came through Rate My Beer yesterday. But yeah, Rate My Beer, you see, Martin, I'm saying that was one on there. They even went, oh, no way. Rate My Beer was a normal stream normally, wasn't it? Not vertical yesterday. Oh, God, I don't know. Let me have a look. Hold on. I'm getting confused. I don't take a lot, I know. Don't even say that. I'm sure this was just a normal stream. I think it was. Yeah. Yeah. How mad is that, Martine? So yeah, that's huge stats for the football, isn't it? And that was dual streamed as well, so it can work through StreamYard. I don't think I would have anything that high. It just proves, I think, with England and Scotland, there's a lot of interest and people want to say their bits and so on. Remember, that's not on the beer. People will hang around more when you're having a beer with a stream. Obviously, that a lot of them will come in and they don't have such a major interest because you're not kind of... Yeah, definitely so, mate. Yeah, I've been to Portman Road, as I said to you before. When I used to live up there, I've done Norwich's ground. Obviously not your friends Norwich, but yeah, good little ground that was. Good little atmosphere. I remember Ipswich. I don't know, you're probably not as old as me, but I remember Ipswich in the days of John Walk, mate, and they were a great team. Yep, they did. Yep. Yeah, I bet there would have been. Yeah, I don't know why Simo didn't do it, Martin. I'd already done 2 streams yesterday. And probably he just said he couldn't be bothered. And I thought, okay. And he went on later, didn't he? I think he was crazy. I think he missed something, when an English team's in a European final. It's just I'd already done 2 and I was quite tired, when you spoke a lot and everything, especially when you're doing them like this on your own. As you know yourself, when you're on your own, obviously it's harder. And I find it sometimes, and that's what I can't do. The second one was kind of pushing it. And it was like, I know I don't want to get too far behind. I've got so much to do today to be out of here by 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. I've got all these boxes to sort out as well. I've got to go to Morrison's. I've got to go to Lidl. I've got to obviously pack this stuff, and then anything else that comes in I have to keep ahead of because I don't want to be, obviously I'll come out here tomorrow morning for an hour, but that's as much as I do. Yeah, especially like me when you're blah, 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 blah. Well, actually, your laughing must take away a bit. Mum's going to watch alongside. Yeah, that's it, mate. As I say, I think he missed the trick with that. As I say, I didn't bother because he was doing it, and I thought, I think it would have had huge numbers because the thing is as well, there was a couple of controversial bits in it. So then everyone wants to type in and talk. Even if you're watching it at home, you can still obviously type in and talk, which is what makes it so interesting. And obviously the penalty shootout as well, that's even more time for more people to come in on stream, especially if you're dual stream. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not too far away from you. I'm in my mid-50s, so yeah, okay, that's fair enough, mate. Well, I don't know, obviously I can't tell. Yep, you've seen some great Ipswich teams. Yep, you'll know what I mean then, from the early 80s and everything, which Portman Road was a ground to be feared, mate. I do remember that. When obviously Ipswich were, well, the old Division 1, wasn't it, at the time. So yeah, fair play, mate, I get that. But yeah, no, as I say, I will be doing as many World Cup games and some of the crazy times, because if I'm awake here, it don't matter what to me to come out and put my camera on. It's just, you can't schedule everything because then you let everyone down if you don't appear. And it's kind of... Yeah, you see, David? You see? You see, mate? Yeah. It ain't often I say that, I'll tell you, mate. Yeah, no, I did look in there. I saw they were way busy with the comments. I thought last thing they need someone else rattling away. It was good to see them, wasn't it? I didn't watch it for too long, as I say, because we had this Vinnie Jones thing on, and Michelle was kind of looking at me when I was trying to listen to what they were saying. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'll leave that one. 41, full of grey hairs, mate. I've had grey hairs, mate, since 29. Trust me. Met the wife. If I met the wife, mate, it all went wrong. I'm telling you. I aged. I got kind of bigger, shall we say? Would be the word. Bigger. Is a good way of putting it without offending myself too much. Yeah, you see, you never know, David. What are you trying to say? Martin could be 20, you know. But yeah, it's as I say. I think it'll be good. You know, we've got literally 12 days, haven't we, to the World Cup, I think. Or 11 days, isn't it? Obviously, Simo's got his birthday stream the day before. I hope you are younger. That's fair enough, isn't it? But yeah, I say, it can be difficult sometimes. But I will do some of the pre-season friendly, the World Cup friendlies. I think I've got one scheduled in on here. Hold on, let me have a look while I'm here. Let's have a look. Martine, we're at 29, pair of us. She likes to say that. She likes to say that to everyone. Hey, good man, Anthony. Good man. I'm on here a lot, mate. Seriously, I'm going to do a lot of the streams for the football. Not most of the time. We have a good crowd, good atmosphere. I do the morning because I'm out here doing my stuff, so I kind of come on most mornings. But there's a lot of night streams, especially with the World Cup coming. Do check out Martine's channel as well. Above you there, Food from Afar. She's doing all the whole 48 dishes for every country. So if you've got any interest in cooking, plus a lot of other things she does as well, it's worth having a look. But yeah, we have a good laugh on here most of the time, mate. Sometimes some of us can get a little bit pickled, and obviously if you ever want to come on at some point as well, do let us know. But yeah, that was good. That was good stats for that yesterday. So I'm quite pleased with that, Martin. I can't remember where my bloody thing is here. I've got a stream for the 11th. Oh no, that's the first game, isn't it, on the 11th? Oh no, I've got one for June the 6th. The England game. England v New Zealand. I believe that is at 9 o'clock at night, Martine. I think. Simo will probably be doing his stream that night anyway. But yeah, I'm probably, I don't know, I'll have to speak to him. I don't think it matters too much, Martine, if me and Simo are on together sometimes, does it? 'Cause it gives people different options. Whereas he likes all his boxes and everything sometimes, and then I like going it alone half the time because you've already got me and him going, especially with the football. Yeah, this is only a friendly, this one, Martine, which won't be a major one, but we definitely want to look at one of the England games, one of the Scotland games. I'm going to try and go out for one of them. I don't know. I was about to say I'll look at the board here, but I'll get that done ready for tomorrow so we can start looking at things. I've got it here. I just need to get some blue tack today because I can't find any blue tack and put it up so I can start looking at that. I've got one up inside, so when I'm streaming inside, but I just haven't got the one here done yet. £10 they try and charge you for them, but all you had to do was buy beer and they gave him free. But I think one of the Scotland ones we want to do, one Scotland, one England, and you've got to do one of the first three in case they get knocked out, haven't you? And Scotland might well unfortunately get knocked out early. Obviously we'd hope not, because Scotland staying in there makes it so much more interesting, you know. Although I feel they got pot luck yesterday, didn't they, with that game. But you see, that's what drew everyone out into the stream, because it's controversial already. But yeah, as I say, I think someone was mad not doing that one, but you know, sometimes you don't fancy it. I think the trouble is what he might have looked at. He might have thought, well, if I start at 5 o'clock in the evening, that's a long day when I've got my normal stream, isn't it? So I kind of get that. Okay, I'm looking forward. Yep, you know it, David. Yeah, it's just Brazil, isn't it? Who's the other one in their group? Brazil, Scotland, Haiti, and I can't remember off by hand, but I'm sure there's already 2 decent teams in their group, wasn't there? But you know, I feel like I'm dying off my life, mate. Don't worry. It's a natural thing for me. Oh, Morocco. Yeah, Morocco, mate. Morocco, no mugs. People keep thinking Morocco not a good team. Remember where Morocco finished last time round? And, yeah. Yeah, we'll work on them this week, Martine, because obviously, as it comes to get near. Good day, mate. Hey, good to see you, John, mate. Hi, mate. It was a good day over in Australia. Obviously, it's obviously a lot later in the day than it is here. What is it? Depending on where you are, probably 5:26 in the evening, I would have thought. Roughly speaking, anyway. Oh, my thing's come back on. Oh, no, I'm looking at an old stream. I'm thinking that this is turned on. Because I was looking at that old stream. I'm thinking, why can't I see myself here? Oh, dear. That's a bit mad, isn't it? Yeah, I was only 1 hour out, so that's not too bad, is it? Because of British summertime and all that, isn't it? But yeah, no, I've got to go in a minute though, mate. But if you're interested in the World Cup and everything, do come back because we're doing a load of streams for the football and everything. So yeah, could be interesting sometimes, can't it? It's kind of looking good. I'm looking at this from there, obviously, because this is only that way and not that way. I think I need to sort this corner out, Martine, don't I? Rather rapidly. That's like the mess corner. And obviously when it's shown that way, I'll have to not worry about that. Maybe a couple of different flags would do the job because I could just put them up. I'll have a think today, kind of quicker. I don't really want to do another England flag because I've got England there, haven't I? I'm going to have the chart there, which will work. I will work on that. I will work on that because I'm looking at it here. God, you see that box always knocking off. That box nearly bloody knocks me out half the time. That box is, yeah, not the greatest thing in the bloody world, is it? But yeah, as I say, I will be on here most mornings at this sort of time. But obviously, I'll be on here tomorrow. But I don't know about Tuesday and Wednesday, depending on the internet and everything. But I may still come on, say hello, because it keeps into that sequence I've been doing with YouTube, doesn't it? So Rusty Red Martini said it works, but I don't know. It don't know. You can only try, can't you? But yeah, as I say, I remember everyone. Martine is on Food from Afar at 8 PM tonight. I will make sure I share your stream, and I'll be there in the chat anyway. I'll make sure I don't fall asleep. That's my aim of staying awake, you see, because otherwise I fall asleep too early. Then I get up too early, and it's a vicious circle, isn't it? So there. Although I do struggle a little bit later on, shall we say, which can be bloody hard, to be honest. It gets to that stage, doesn't it, where you kind of think, oh blimey mate, I should be asleep, but I'll get there. It's not so bad, and it does work. But yeah, as I say, I will bloody yeah, I'll probably fall asleep though, Martine, in the bloody bath, knowing me. I've got to do my haircut first as well today. Get the old staff on the haircut, which you'll be happy about, I'm sure. Since my new meds. Blimey, yeah, I can't take them meds my brother sent me. Bloody, they used to use them in the asylum. I can't remember the name of them, David, but I don't know. I don't think I'll be popping one of them tonight. God, I'm sure that just blanked, didn't it? Did that just do a... God, that'd be all I need. I'm sure it just flickered. It's like, Jesus Christ. Especially this time in the morning, because that's a good thing as well. The internet's always better here in the middle of the night. Ah, there he is. Look, just before I go. He's here, Martine. I hope you poured your rum, mate. Don't tell me you're watching the bookies all night. And the football. Oh, look. It's so lucky I'm still here and I hadn't just gone. 28% possession. A penalty that went higher than an airplane. Come on, Daniel, mate. You lost to the better team. Have you tried? Oh, I could try them. Yeah, I've had them before. Yeah, yeah, I've got to be careful with these pills, mate. It don't do me no favours, mate, I'm telling you. But, Guna, what can I say? Unlucky, mate. But, get out of it. 28% possession. You lost Rusty's bet. You cost him a lot of money, mate. I told him not to trust that club. I'll tell you what, I said to Rusty, do not trust them. Go with PSG. And do check Martine's channel. Anyone new to the chat, do check Food from Far, and she is on live tonight at 8. You still won the title, mate. So it was still a good year, wasn't it? That's the way I'd look at it if I was you, mate. I have to look at it was a good year that we didn't get bloody relegated. How do you think I feel? Well, yeah. You know it, David. What can I say, mate? It did make me... Considering I was stone cold sober for the last 2 days, it did give me that little bit of happiness, you know, like obviously after getting hammered Thursday and ending up on the rum again, which I really shouldn't do. But sometimes, you know, you just do these things, don't you? And yeah, looking forward, as I say, I'll be back on Monday morning, hopefully Monday night as well. And that'll be, I don't know about Tuesday. Tuesday will definitely be the night. And Wednesday, of course, I'm back here, back in. We're coming for that Arsenal Cup. Arsenal, yeah. Martin's getting brave now. Look. Rusty, I told you, mate. Do not trust them. Judas Club, mate. Wanker Club. But it's done now, you know. They got to walk away with it, you know. And if I was them, I think, but we're still champions of Europe, champions of England. Yeah, obviously they didn't make the elite, and they won't be playing Aston Villa, which would have been an all-English battle, wouldn't it? But, you know, leave it to the French, mate, because when it comes to taking penalties, I guess it's not for everyone, isn't it? You know, it's one of them things, isn't it? But, yeah, it's difficult. Yes, mate, they need it, don't they? It's always hard, mate. You know, I think Ipswich could be all right. I mean, I said Sunderland were going to go straight back down, and fucking they got into Europe, so it proves what I know about football, and I've supported football all my bloody life, mate. You know? Yeah, not for long. I hope so. You know, at the end of the day, for me, them winning a double and us getting relegated was the worst case scenario. And I thought that, and I know people say, oh, you Tottenham fans deserve it, saying you're a big club. They are a big club. Go to the ground and, you know, but, you know, it's, you know, you can't be a big club and keep finishing 17th, can you? That's where it gets iffy. But I'm just praying that, like, we do something. Like, I can't deal with it again. Yeah, we'll probably be down the bottom end with you, Anthony, mate. One season wonder. Let's hope so, but, you know, they've won it again, and no matter what, we can't take that away from them, unfortunately. I wish I could. Funny enough, I heard from my mate Dave today. He's probably got the sulks, hasn't he? Yeah, I just say it. David, I say it how it is, mate. Oh, yeah, we have a few Cuckoo Land fans, don't we? But yeah, like I say, they are a big club in stature, but you've got to prove it on the field, you know. There's no point in signing Beyonce in concert and finishing 17th in the league. I feel for the fans, though, especially the ones that pay season tickets. I gave that up back in the early 2000s. It was way too expensive then, and I do feel for them, mate, because they're getting robbed, but I don't know. Don't it happen to a lot of us now? It's one of them things, isn't it? But no, right, I better go back in, 7:34. Go back in, I've got to pack these and a lot to get on and moving here. But everyone, thank you for coming in this morning. You know, it means a lot. Some Spurs fans are mad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of them are a bit, I don't know, Martin. Maybe they've had too much beer or too much. Yeah, Anthony, mate. Hope to see you again, mate. Good luck to Ipswich. Honestly, mate. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'll be doing some streaming, as I say, for some of the games. But yeah, and remember everyone, Martina's on at 8 tonight. I'll be there in the chat. And hopefully Rusty will be as well, my old mate. And I'll talk to you, Rusty, at some point later. As I say, I've got to get finished here because I've got to deal with them bloody boxes as well. And I do check out our main man Andy as well. Absolute legend. Thank you, David. Thank you, everyone. As I say, as normal, it's not goodbye. It is bonjour.